There's always a way. There's always a way. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop!
Hey everybody, it's not just me this time. Robert's joining us again. We realized that we had said we were going to talk about the 70.3 and the 140.6.
Yeah.
But we forgot to do the full. So we're going to tell you what happened on the full. So we took off Wednesday morning.
Got there on Wednesday, yep.
Got there Wednesday, went to packet pickup. Next day, got our wetsuits, went down to the swimming area, went over to do a little bit of a swim, and there was a big sign that said, swim at your own risk.
Yeah.
So, what the heck? So we went out, and it was a little choppy. I don't know, what would you say? 6-inch?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was choppy. For our first time, it was a little nerve-wracking, but it wasn't too bad.
So we did the practice swim, met an older couple that were doing it.
Yeah.
Talked to them, and he actually turned me on to making sure you have Tums.
Yes, oh, that's right.
He said, make sure you have Tums with you because you're eating stuff that you don't normally eat all the time, even though you train with it, but your stomach could get upset. So
yeah.
I went to the store and got Tums, and I'm trying to think, anything else on Thursday we did? Oh yeah, we drove the bike course,
yep.
Which is really flat.
Yes, it's a great first time
I'm
race.
telling you.
Yeah.
The jellyfish
really
might be a problem, but
now, yes, we didn't have the jellyfish problem the first time, but
yeah. Well, we'll get to that.
we'll get to.
We never even
race
saw
day.
the jellyfish.
Yeah.
We drove the bike course, and it's flat.
Yep.
Which they ended up changing, which we'll get into a little later. I think that's it.
That's it for Thursday.
Friday, I guess we went to the.
Friday it was put our stuff in, and
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
Put our stuff in. We'd already been to what's it called?
village.
Meeting.
Oh, the race, pre-race meeting, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Went to that. And so then
Thursday night.
We went to the opening ceremonies.
Friday night we did the bike drop off and everything, and got ready for the race the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
Made sure we had all our stuff.
Yes.
Put our bikes on the racks and took care
Yep.
of all that. All right.
Yep.
So it had been raining Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No, Friday it was nice. It was nice that day.
Was it?
Or it was cloudy. Oh yes. Oh no. We put our stuff in. It wasn't raining. Later that day, it started raining. So yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it rained parts of the day.
Not like pouring rain.
No,
just
steady
constant,
rain.
Steady little rain.
Yeah.
Which now brings us to where all the problems that were caused. So we arrive, get up,
Yep.
do our thing for the first time, arrive there, transition.
Yep.
I found a place to park about 3-4 blocks down.
Yeah. You kind of.
Pulled in front of this guy's house, pulled off, parked. We walked down, went into transition, and as we're walking in, they said we had to move the transition out of the grass area because of the flooding and put it on because the ground was so soft.
Yeah.
So they put it all on the parking lot.
Yeah.
So we found our bikes, organized our stuff.
Yeah.
Both a little nervous because it's our first time we're doing a full.
Yep.
And got the wetsuits on.
Yeah. Getting ready.
Figured a place in the line to go out where we thought, well, okay, the two of us, well, we'll probably be right around this time. I think it was probably like a 1:45, 1:50 time, right around there.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm standing there and I'm looking at these waves that are probably, those are the short ones.
Pretty high, yeah.
Those are probably the short waves.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there in my wetsuit going, how in the heck are they going to put us out in a swim?
Yeah.
And I'm standing next to another guy, and he says, I think the swim's going to get canceled. And And as I'm talking to him, I'm looking out, and there's a 20-foot boat rocking like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, the waves are, yeah.
And one guy and I are talking, and I'm going, there's no way.
Yep.
And then finally I'd say, oh man, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
An hour?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got off about 8:30 on the bike.
That's right. Yes.
So they said the swim is canceled. Everybody needs to go back, get out of your wetsuits, and get ready for the bike.
Yep.
And then we'll tell you what's going to happen on the bike. So
They put us off on time trial start.
kind of.
Yeah.
They started with the
numbers, lowest numbers first. They went by
Lowest
our bid
numbers. They went out.
Yeah.
Then so of course I was, oh man, what was I? 2000.
You were high. You were
2000
high. You were
something.
Yeah.
You were in the thousands, I think.
Yeah, I was 11 something.
So what time did
remember.
you take off? Like 8?
8:30. I think I went off about the time that we thought we were going to get off the bike if we had swam. I
Yeah,
think.
so you were up like 8:30.
Yeah, I would say 8:30.
But before that, they said the bike course has been shortened. Like
Oh yes.
they had to reroute the bike course because of flooding.
Yep. Part of the bike course got flooded.
So it ended up not being 112 total. I think it was
100.
104.
They said it was 100 something.
It was like 104, but
Yeah.
it's still over a century ride. But so okay, we drove the bike course, but okay. So you took off about 8:30.
Yep.
Oh, it was a half an hour.
Yeah.
And I was standing there with a guy from Florida, and we were both in the same age, in the 60 to 64-year-olds.
Yeah.
And 45 minutes, and they still hadn't gotten to our numbers yet.
Yeah.
So finally, I looked at him. I said, I don't know about you, but I don't care. I'm going. So a whole bunch of us older guys got in line, and we just took off and left. We were shivering. It was cold. I was like, I've had it.
It was
So I took off about 9:30. An
okay.
hour
So
after.
oh, that's right. You said that. I remember you saying that now.
All right. So
The bike wasn't too bad. With it being cloudy and it had finally stopped raining, it was actually wasn't hot at all. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was cool.
yeah, it wasn't cold.
Yeah.
I know this was our first one, so I stopped at every aid station.
Yeah.
So I think the first one was the high school.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So I stopped there, and I stopped at every aid station. I'd eat a little something, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Take off. I don't know. I didn't have any outlandish stories.
No.
The fun's coming in a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well, there was the guy on the bike that I saw. I remember
Oh yeah.
that. I can't remember how far into the
Yeah.
race I was, but I could hear. I could hear him, and then I could all of a sudden see him out of the provincial. He's sitting up on his bike eating a sandwich. I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
all right. And then I look behind him as he's coming up, and he had this contraption behind him with a milk carton with all of his stuff in it. I was like, hey, whatever gets you through the 112 miles. I mean,
And he passed.
what? And he passed me. Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah, but yeah, that's my bike story.
No, I just remember the second time around the loop, I came up on somebody and we rode side by side, talking for a good 5-6 miles, which you're not supposed to
Not
do.
supposed to do.
But
No.
at that point in time, they weren't even. They weren't
yeah.
carding anyone.
Oh yeah, I don't remember seeing a
No.
person at all.
And I mean, it is a flat bike. It
Yes.
is awesome.
Yes.
Unless you're one of those people that like hills, which I'm not.
No.
But yeah. So, anyways, I don't know when you got back, but when I got back, I pull up, I dismount, and the woman looks at me and says, "You might want to take your shoes off and to walk your bike in, or you might want to carry your bike in." I said, "Why?" She says, "Because you're going to be walking through 100 feet, a foot of water."
Yep.
I said, "Oh,
Yes, I had
forget
the
it.
same thing.
I
Yes.
wasn't going to take my shoes off. You're going to get soaking wet anyways."
Exactly.
So I just pushed my bike. It was a foot of water.
Yep.
And so as I'm pushing through the water, I look over at one of the volunteers and I went, if I remember correctly, I've got to run back through this water. He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So I changed my socks because I knew they were going to be soaking wet.
Yeah.
They weren't, but they were when I walked through it.
Yeah, they were a few minutes later.
So I take off. I walk through the water. It was about 100 feet. Then I started my run. Went around through this one neighborhood. Everything was okay. It was flat. Going pretty good. I started coming down Water Street because what happens is your run course comes down at the foot of where the finish line is.
Yeah.
And then you turn, you go down this brick road, circle back around and go back up Water Street again, and then just circle around. So I'm coming down Water Street and I see people splashing in the street. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Sure enough, 18 inches of water. I mean, it was flooded over the curb. I mean, there's a guy sitting there in a Speedo, which something burned in my memory brain that I really don't want there, but it's there.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. His lawn chair is right at the foot, lawn chair was sitting right at where the water met it.
Right, yeah, so,
In a Speedo.
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
yeah.
So I start walking. I get through the water. Anyways, so I'm walking. So that I walked through 1, 2. Then I had to go back through it again. 3, 4. I had to go back through it again. 5, 6 times. I didn't finally not have to run through water till I went to go back to do my last 5K run.
Shouldn't have been like your 5th or 6th time the water started going down. Because at one point, I can't remember how many loops it was, the water started going down.
Right.
For me.
Right. But you were an hour ahead of me.
That's true. That's true. But yes, the water did eventually. Yeah.
So you probably only went through it like 4 times?
I think it was 4 times. That sounds right.
Now I would tell you, most people would go like, I am doing this again. But it's something you'll always remember.
Oh yeah. Yes,
I mean,
you'll
it's
always
like,
remember your first one.
Like they canceled the swim, but they didn't cancel the swim because they're still, you had to swim on the bike course.
Yep.
Or the run course.
Yeah. Bike, run, swim, run.
I do remember, I remember the first time I came around, the shirt I had on was, I try for my grandkids and grandkids.
Yes.
And so it's a shirt I had painted up. I should have brought it in.
Yeah, you should have worn it.
Oh, well. Anyway, so the first time you come through down the brick street, you turn and circle back around to head back for the second loop. There's bars on both sides of the street. There's a section of the street that blocked off. They're bars.
Yeah.
So everybody started drinking long before I even hit that section.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember a woman yelling out at me going, I love your shirt, come here. So she looked at my shirt, she goes, that is an awesome shirt. Grabs my head, gives me a huge kiss. We're like, okay, thank you. So I go back around again. I come back for the second time. And I hear a couple guys yelling, your boyfriend's coming, the guy with his shirt you like so much. She comes running out and she goes, I love that shirt. And she gives me another kiss. I'm like, okay, this is a fun race. Then I come back again the third time. No, that was it, the second time.
Yeah.
And at that point, the second time, yes, because the third time you just go up and circle around and do like a 5K.
You do yes.
It was the second time. She had a lot to drink at that point.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that was something else. I'm trying to think if there was some other thing.
Yeah. I don't think there was.
I walked with a few people, talked to them.
Yeah, I don't really have any run stories for this one.
No, and I think you had to walk in it, didn't you?
Oh yes, I had to walk it because I had done something to my knee. That's right. I had done something to my knee on the bike. I don't know what it still bothers me every once in a while with hills. If there's anybody watching this that knows something, you can give me suggestions what to do or why it happened. But I had done something on this bike And so I ended up having to walk the whole marathon, which is not fun to do, let me tell you that. If you can help it, or at least try to walk it fast, I would, yeah, it's not fun walking 26.2 miles.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I had a huge rash,
Oh, yeah.
which I've
that's
learned
right.
now what to do
Yeah, yeah,
on Sunday morning. Huge rash. It
Yeah.
was days I had it.
yeah.
Blisters on my feet, days.
Mhm.
But that was because of the water.
Yes.
I mean, I was in soaking wet shoes.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some guy taping his feet off with duct tape because he had the blisters so bad?
There might have been somebody that did.
I think
yeah.
he had
that
duct
might
tape
have-
and he was duct taping his feet off
Yeah,
because the blisters were so bad from the water and all. But
Yeah.
I think that's it.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you though, that was some race, but
Oh, yeah.
well, we'll get to the second time we went back too.
Yeah. There's a story.
But if you want a first one to do,
Maryland is
Maryland
the one to
is
do.
the one to do.
Yes.
Now, yes, if the jellyfish problem comes back, just
Yeah.
make sure you're not allergic to them.
Yes.
They're annoying, but it really doesn't bother you.
Yeah. The feeling goes away
Yeah.
after just a few minutes.
They're just annoying.
Yes.
It's flat. The swim is nice.
Mm-hmm.
The run is flat. The crowd is amazing. The volunteers are awesome.
Yes.
I mean,
People of Cambridge are awesome.
3 Ironmans we've done, and all the crowds, the volunteers are awesome in all of them. But
Yes.
just something in Cambridge. There's just
Yeah.
the people in the street. They're pumping music at the houses.
Now they are. Yeah.
They're setting up shower hoses so you can run under.
Run through them on hot days.
It's just So, I guess that's it.
Mhm.
That was our first Ironman experience. That was something else.
Yep.
Okay, and we did it on our road bikes.
Yes. Our original.
Clip on aero bars, road bikes.
Yep.
Now, of course, all our races now are done with our tri bikes. But
Yeah.
well, that's about it then.
Mhm.
So, oh, and if you go to the description, I see some people have started. Let's start thinking about, if you can, please give some money to the Arthritis Foundation,
Yes.
because we're going to continue working with other organizations that we hope this gets big enough that we can get some money raised for some people.
Yes.
Then I guess that's it. As they
Yes.
say in Ironman,
Anything is possible.